don't know about you, but this year has really went by really quickly. I remember celebrating New Year's Eve last year and bringing in 2024, and now we're about to do the same thing with 2025. I want to ask everybody out there a really serious question. Have you gotten done the things in which you said you were going to do this year? Comment down below. And it's okay with whatever answer you give. Either it's yes, no, almost, not even close, whatever the case may be. Have you achieved the goals that you set out this year? If you're somebody out there who has, I want to give you props. I want to give you your flowers, and I want to say congratulations. You are somebody that we all should strive to be like. You are an inspiration to your peers. Continue to be great. Now, if you're somebody out there who has not achieved your goals this year, I'm not going to scold you. I'm not going to talk down on you. I'm just going to say this. Let's do better. The majority of people in this world will set a goal for the brand new year because it is the start of a new time period, the start of a new year, the reset, as everybody likes to say, the opportunity for us to redeem ourselves from the previous year. And I'm not opposed to that mentality. I'm not against it at all, because whatever it is you need to do for you to become better, you go right ahead and do that. And if starting at the beginning of the year is something that you need to do personally to get back on the horse, do it. But let's be better. Let's plan accordingly. Let's get notebooks. Let's write down our goals. Let's execute them. Let's be intentional about the things in which we say we want to do. Let's not just breathe out hot air, but let the words that come out of your mouth have some weight to them, have some seriousness to them, to perk people up when you say, hey, it's 2025, and I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to show you how. Not that we have anything to prove to anybody, but we just tend to do better when other people are aware of what it is we do. Now, I may lose some of you with this because some of you may have that mindset of move in silence and don't tell anybody your plans and stuff like that. Wrong. Don't tell the world your plans. You can still move in silence, and people that you trust and you love can know what it is you're doing. To get far in this life, we need accountability. You need somebody to hold your feet to the fire. Somebody to call you out on your stuff. Hey, you said by March you were going to have this, and this done, but you only got that and that done. What's going on, bro? Sis, I thought that you were supposed to have this done. And I know some of us might get a little aggravated when people might breathe down our throats, but some of the most successful people in this world had somebody, you know what I'm saying? Over and over and over, getting on your nerves, getting on your case, blowing your phone up, making sure that you're handling business. And later in life, during the process, you may not like it. It may be uncomfortable, and you may not like somebody all up in your business, but later in life, you're so appreciative, man, I'm so happy that I had people in my life that made sure that I followed through, that made sure I did what it is I needed to do. Because if we are left to our own thoughts and our own devices, we're going to fail. There's only a small amount of people, a small percentage, just a smidget of society who can do things without anybody else's help, without the acknowledgement of anybody else, without anybody holding them accountable. But the mass majority of us, including me, we need people to hold us accountable. We need people to stay on our case. I'm bringing this up because some of you have set goals year after year after year, the same goal, but yet you still have not crossed the finish line. Some of you have barely even got 20 feet from the starting line. And you mean to tell me that you got it? You don't need no help? You don't need somebody in your ear? You don't need somebody texting you every day? You don't need those phone calls? You don't need those coffee meetings to check up on you? You don't need no help. But yet you still have not reached the goal in which you've set year after year after year and failing time after time and time again. We have to do better. We have to take routes in which we're not used to taking. We have to do things that we're not used to doing. We have to get a little uncomfortable to get in positions that we've never been in. And sometimes that means bringing the right people into your life. Every time, and I mean every time I've ever put my business out there for people that I trust to know, I have done very, very well. But every time I kept it to myself, moved like it was a secret, didn't really work out. And some of you might not like when I say this. Some of you don't tell people what it is you're doing because you believe that you can't do it yourself. You think that there's that room for error, that I just might fail at this. I don't want anybody to know. So I'm just going to keep it on the low, just in case I trip up, just in case I drop the ball. Therefore, nobody has to know. You're wrong. You know. And then before you know it, you're back to square one. Not being where it is you want to be. Folks, every day that we're given is a blessing from God Himself. Every moment that we are given is an opportunity for us to move a little closer to where it is we need to be. And most of us need accountability. We need somebody to light that match. We need somebody to get on our nerves and to piss us off in the nicest way to make sure that we get things done. 2025 will be no different than any other year unless you change. 2025 will be no different unless you become intentional about what it is you want to do. 2025 will be no different unless you have accountability. 2025 will be no different unless you have a plan. The manifestation of your ideas. All of us have great ideas. We have thousands and thousands of thoughts every day. One of those thoughts may get you out of your position that you're in right now. But if you don't write it down and you don't manifest it and you don't share it with nobody else and you just keep it to yourself, it'll just be another thought. We all have the ability to be great. We all have the ability to go far. We have the ability to be useful, purpose-driven people. We have it in us. But sometimes we need that extra spark to get things going. Let's make 2025 the year to remember. Because it's going to be the year that you stepped out on faith. It's going to be the year that you manifest what it is you've been talking about all of the previous years. It's going to be the year that you make things happen and that you put yourself on display in front of the world to say, this is who I am, and I'm here, and I'm staying, and I'm not going anywhere. Yes, I've failed in the past. Yes, I've made mistakes. Yes, I've dropped the ball. I've fumbled. But I got it in my hands now, tight. And I'm running down that field, and I'm not going to stop until I get to the end. Let's not stop in the middle of the field. Let's keep going forward until we get to the end. Let's keep pushing forward until we get to the end. Keep making your content. Keep making the things in which make you great. Keep doing what it is you do. We got to win, folks. No one's going to do this for us but us at the end of the day. Thank you for your time. I hope that 2024 has taught you a lesson that you won't repeat next year if you haven't reached your goals, that is. If this fired you up, give it a like. Comment down below. Subscribe. Click one of these videos here. I'm sure you'll find something that you like. Peace.